Anytime you have a person that is angry with their mother, you're going to struggle. You might even suffer because they're going to look at you as if you're trying to be their mother. Stop telling me what to do. Stop bossing me around. Stop trying to control me. And it's a reminder of them not having their mother around. I have my mother with me, her ashes, and I was upset with my mother for 32 years, my whole entire career, because I did not understand why my mother acted the way she acted or why she did what she did until I went into therapy. So if you have someone, man or woman, that has issues about their mom, first thing they're not going to do is tell you about their mother, the issues with their mother. Everyone that I dated and my ex-wife, all the women I dated would always say, Leon, you never talk about your mother. You always talk about your father. Because I didn't want to bring up my mother because I didn't know how to process the anger I had towards my mother. I never understood what my mother had been through until she told me years after she knew that I was upset with her. And so my mother was raped. My mother didn't have a great relationship with her mother. They fought violently in the streets, and I learned this from my sister. My mother didn't know that her own mother died until somebody else told her, and my mother had missed her own mother's funeral. My mother went to see her mother one time when I was a Navy recruiter. My mother knocked on the door, and my grandmother told her to go away. And so my mother and I had a very close but very kind of like separated relationship, far apart relationship. But I love my mother. I was always very close to my mother. But I yearned to have my mother's teaching. I yearned to have my mother's learning, nurturing. I learned to have my mother's type of nature. And I didn't get that because of the issues she had going on in her life, her crack addiction. From the years of 1979 to 1982, my mother lost 6 people. And that's like in 3 years, one person every 6 months. So she had to find something, some kind of way to mask her pain. And I never understood it. I just thought that my mother got rid of me, discarded me as a child, chose drugs over me. And in therapy, we talked about the drugs that my mother chose. She didn't choose the drugs over me. The drugs chose her. And so I was taught to be upset with the drug, the people that sold my mother the drug, but because my mother was addicted to those drugs. And I was masking her pain of losing her brother who got murdered, losing her father who died, losing her mother who died, losing her 2 children, my sister and myself, and my father, her husband, all in a matter of 3 years from 1979 to 1982. So if you're dealing with somebody, if you're married to somebody, dating somebody, and they have, like, I don't like to call them mommy issues, but they don't have a connection with their mother. They'll never connect with you because they think that you're trying to be their mother, somebody that was never there for them, somebody that left them, somebody that controlled them, somebody that dominated them, somebody that left them, somebody that hurt them. So it's going to always be a reminder of their mother that wasn't there for them. My mother did the best she could, so keep that in mind.